Righty-roo. What's up, YouTube? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Jables here. Alright. So, last stream, we finished our Tal Rashes girl, our lucky girl, all the way through hell. And, you know, it was a little anticlimactic. In general, sorceresses do have that because they kind of teleport everywhere, meaning they could skip danger and stuff like that. So, I hope you guys at least learned a little bit from that. But today, to wrap up the old year of 2025 and to begin 2026, I want to do a showcase of the account so far. Single player wise, it was a brand new start when I started streaming. Or I'm sorry, like meaning, you know, that's when I started the Grail and put everything in the list. I could show you guys the link to the Grail, but I could also just read it out loud. There's only a few things missing. Let me actually go to that right now. Where are you, Grail? Let's put that up here. And let's put that up here. There. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Let's see. I almost wouldn't mind showing you guys this, but I have game capture. You know, hold on, let me see one sec. Screen capture. I wonder if pulling this over here will show. No. Right, screen capture. Let me see. Edit, please. Capture entire screen. Screen one. Here we go. So check it out, y'all. This right here. Oh, hold up. Let's go to screen capture. Wait, what? Capture entire screen, please. What? I don't understand. Why can't I do this? Huh. You guys see this? No, right? That's weird. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to figure this out. Why can't I do a screen capture of No, screen 1. Yeah, I want to do that. Holy Grail tracker, maybe? Okay. Can we do that then, please? No. I don't understand. I simply do not understand. How do I... Why can't I do this? Let me see. Come on. Show it up, please. No. I don't understand. Why is it not working? It's very weird. Because I'm literally telling it to do it. Projector. Huh. Okay, well... Because again, I don't know how else I could learn from this. Without doing it live. You know what I mean? That's the problemo. I don't understand why can't it capture this screen. Come on. No. Capture screen. Yes. Done. I want to activate this, please. Like, do you guys see this or no? No. Yes, done. What is this? Why can I not? Hold on. Is this gonna change? See, this changes. Okay. Live. That's the game capture. Oh, okay, guys. I get it. So I have to hide the game capture to show you guys this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, look at that. All right. So here we are. This is the Sir Jable's Holy Grail tracker. Nice, right? Let's get rid of this ad. Get rid of this ad somehow too. Maybe not. Okay. So where are we? We have found a total. Where's our total? Okay, a total of 497 out of 545 items. Okay, but it's all items including runes, everything, every possible, let's say, unique drop of sorts is in this calculation. But this does exclude rune words. So as long as you get a rune once, that's all you need to check it off. There's no rune words in this list. Rune words would be crazy. That would just take like a lifetime, you know what I mean, on single player. So we're missing 48. So literally we are 91.2, let's just call it 91% completed. So the ones that are left are right here. Oh, by the way, uniques. So 90% for uniques, 96% for sets. I'm almost done with the sets. Runes, 84. That's our lowest. However, there's only a few left, but they are the hardest ones. So who knows how long that will take. So a few of these, by the way, we can go over. Obviously, Crescent Moon and Metal Grid. Metal Grid is super hard to find. It's a very rare amulet, and there's so much competition for the amulets because they all, are in the same pool. Technically, when you get one, you don't know which one you're going to get. Then the 2 Necro Shields. Okay. Bloodlure Skull and Succubus Skull, Dark Force Spawn, Bone Flame. We still need. We need. No, we actually have this. However, I have this on here because ours rolled 111. So I kind of just want to have a lookout, meaning so that I don't accidentally leave them on the floor. They're on this list. Also, we have found a Tomb Reaver as well. So these are a little bit off. We found a Tomb Reaver, but it only has one socket. Oh my gosh. And I think like the all res is like 34 or something. I mean, it's horrible. So that's why I didn't check it off this list yet either. However, this is real. We still have not found a Death's Fathom. And Grizz, I don't think we found this. I was going to say possibly we have a 3-socket one, and the reason this is still on the list is because I want a 4-socket one. But I don't think we found this actually, to be honest with you. Now this, Blinkbat's Form. This is the one that I created that special gambling paladin for. Do you guys remember doing that little journey? It was very short of a journey because we only got up to level, I don't know if it was, again, I did some research on Blinkbat's Form when you unlock it from gambling, and it seems it was like either in the late teens, so like 17ish, 19, or it was in the early 20s. I forget. But I still have that paladin, so we can gamble for the leather armor until we get a Blinkbat's Form. I mean, this is such a low chance drop. People have struggled with this in the past. I've seen on YouTube as well. So this is an infamous hard one to get, although it's one of the very low ones, right? However, it does have a high treasure class. That's why you cannot actually gamble it at, like, let's say level 12, where it says required level 12. And a leather armor is in general a very low base, but yeah, this is nice. What else? Leviathan, we have not found one of these. This is kind of crazy. Oh, I always loved this when I was a kid. I mean, completely green. Ooh, beautiful. Storm Shield. Shockingly enough, we have not found a Storm Shield yet. I would love to try this out on my Sork. Ooh, it just makes me so safe and secure knowing that I have a Storm Shield on. But nope. And Headhunter's Glory. Again, there's a possibility that we have found this, but it rolled with like one socket. Meaning I kept it on this list just so that I pick it up in the future instead of leaving it on the ground, or because this is not one of those things that you typically like wear. So it's like a one and done deal, right? You have one, you have maybe a duplicate 2, maybe 3, just for like trophies if you have like a perfect defense rolled one, and then that's it. You never pick it up again, you know. We have not found the Grandfather, and we also have not found Pluck Eye. Speaking of lower tiered items that are super hard to find, so these are our 2 low tier items that we have not found yet. So this was also a gambling character that I created. It might have been a different paladin or the same one. I'm not sure. Maybe we never ended up leveling him high enough to gamble Blinkbats because he was still in the process of gambling Pluck Eye. Something like that, I remember. So that's not done. Eaglehorn. Come on, show up a little bit higher, please. Don't have this one. This is somewhat, should be common, but Wind Force. Weirdly enough, we don't have Sanders Cap. I know, but this competes with Infernal Cap, and I believe no, just the Infernal Cap set, which is also the low chance one, or a low set. And that one is way more popular to drop, meaning like it's kind of like a Tyrael's Might situation. When a Sacred Armor drops, you have a way lower chance of getting a Tyrael's versus a Templar's Might, right? So same thing happens with the caps. Yeah, same thing happens with the cap. So I have a very low chance of getting Sanders compared to Infernal, and I have not found one yet. However, we can try to get this at the cow level in normal. So this is going to be this, Pluck Eye, Blink Bats. We can try doing things like that, you know? Kind of cheating the system a little bit. Not cheating, but taking advantage of the best. Steel Rend, I don't think I have these. I mean, again, they're on this list for a reason. Yeah, I don't think I have these. No. Otherwise, I would have put them on here. Soul Drainers, don't have these. That's a weird one, too. But they are Elite base. Same thing here. So, require level 70. Yeah. Require level 74. Yeah, very high level. These are still on here, meaning Hellfire Torch, because we have not found one for each class yet. Once we find one for each class, I'm taking it off the list, obviously. Annie, we have not found our Stone of Jordan, which should be over here. Where is it? Yes, right here. Stone of Jordan. We have not found one, a.k.a. we have not found an Annie on single player. Jeez Louise, I cannot believe it. We found Ethereals before we found a Stone of Jordan. Next, Schaefer's Hammer. Obviously, this is very hard to get. This one also competes with another unique legendary mallet. Stone Crusher, maybe it's called. I forget. But it's the same situation like Tyrael's Might. This one is way rarer to get than the other, like Stone Crusher or like the other legendary mallet. So there's that. T-Strokes. No T-Strokes, guys. We have to, settle with Titans, which a lot of people actually prefer almost because of the repair. So that's a thing, right? Mang Songs, have not found this yet. I remember Mr. Llama having the hardest time finding this for his grail. So hopefully it's not going to be our last one. We'll see. Weirdly enough as well, Mavina's bow. The bow section seemed to kind of not be popular for us. But maybe with our new sorceress, the grail will come to an end eventually. Let's see what else. Alright. Next, we have both of these. These actually also compete for the same slot. Nightwing's Veil and Veil of Steel. Guess what? Haven't gotten either of them. So, anytime we get a Spired Helm, a unique one, we will be ticking off one of these things. Veil of Steel is obviously way more common. Nightwing's Veil is the one that is super treasured. I would love to get one of these to try it on my Cold Sork. I actually typically never even use these even online when there's so much more available. I always just go with the Shaco, but I mean, this would be awesome. If I could get my hands on this, socket it for some MF so I make it up from the Shaco loss and then put it on. Ooh, this could be beautiful. Next, Crown of Ages as well. One of those T87. Yeah, T87. Oh no, this is treasure. Wait, what is this? Yeah, this is 81. Ooh, wow. Treasure class 87. Yeah, this is another T87. Thing. Yeah, 81. This is lower. This is yeah, we have not found either a 1 socket or a 2 socket. So this would be awesome to find. I mean, maybe unless if we found a 1 socket and we still didn't take it off the list for that reason, but I don't think so. This Glorious Axe, we have not found one of these as well. Earth Shifter, nor the Cranium Basher. We have not found a single unique Thunder Maul yet, which is kind of interesting. So it kind of goes the same with Spired Helm. War Strikes, I know, weirdly enough, haven't found War Strikes yet. And then we're missing 2 Cow King sets. Remember, the hooves, the boots, also, funnily enough, because this is still on the list, they, what is it called? What word did I use earlier? They compete. Yeah, they compete with Sanders boots, but with an additional bonus of only being able to be dropped by cows. And not even the Cow King. The Cow King is actually excluded from dropping the cow's garment set or whatever it's called. So just cows. I gotta do some more cow levels. This comes from Nightmare, and these could come from normal, if I'm not mistaken. But these are Nightmare, so I'm probably just gonna farm both of them at the same time in Nightmare. Finally, just like I mentioned earlier, Son of Jordan. Unfortunate, but we still haven't found one. And we have not found a Wisp Projector either. This is a somewhat rare, or not somewhat, pretty rare ring as well to find. And then facet wise, I was just taking them off. We have not found 3 facets: fire death, poison death, and lightning level up. Excuse me. Woo! Excusez-moi. Bless me, bless me. And I don't think we found a perfect one yet, of any kind. But I'm just taking them off the list. Woo! Man. Eventually I do want to find, obviously, perfect ones. Then, again, Mighty Scepter. Like, we found the other one that is actually, I think, less common. And the one that's more common we have not found. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the other way around. But this is another low level. Unfortunately, you cannot gamble for scepters, which I really thought that I was going to be able to do when I made that gambling paladin, that low level one. But yeah, you can't find scepters or any of the class specific items in shops, or sorry, in the gambling screen. So yeah, this one, ooh, we're gonna have to like farm normal monsters maybe. I'll have to search online to see which ones are the best to drop the Null Striker. And then this one just will come naturally. But this one I believe has another competitor. So there's another Mighty Scepter that we've already found. Bone Shade, weirdly Lich Wand. I mean, it is a high level. Treasure class 75. Quality, require level 79. So this is a high level item. We have not found this. And then the Death's Web. We have not found one of these either. And I really cannot wait. I am really hoping to find one of these so I can get my Summon Necro to come online, like to be both a summon and a poison Nova Necro. Ooh, this would be so amazing. So yeah, there you have it, y'all. That's the Holy Grail list. Let's go back to the game. There we go. Let's put this back into... No. Can we put it back in? There we go. But today we're not going to be doing much of that, guys. So just so you guys know, we're not going to actually be playing, like, doing things. But I just want to show you guys my the Grail list, because I believe I put the link in the description anytime somebody asks me for it, or I put it in the beginning of the stream. So so you guys can like go to the link and see what I have left. But I didn't actually show it off on screen before, which is good to do finally now. You know what I mean? Let's see. So, what have we been up to? Let's start with... Okay, let's start with the source. So, Telrasha's girl, we have not done anything. We just finished her last stream. But I have 3 sorceresses. They are, unfortunately, I believe, somewhat the same builds. I have not differentiated them yet because I have not, like, fully found the right gear for them for that purpose. But I am slowly getting there. But let's show off Larzik's Girl. So Larzik's Girl is specifically aimed for being a nightmare. I believe. Yes, she's the lowest one. Larzik's Girl is in Nightmare because she is responsible for farming Nightmare and Dariel for that Stone of Jordan, of course. Ooh, beautiful. And what she got on is probably Tal. Let's see. Tal's. Is it full? Four? No. Oh, so she's wearing the Oculus with a random jewel. What does it have? This jewel in it. Ooh, it might have life. Oh yeah, it has some life. It has some magic find, a little bit of it. Just put a random one in there. But Tal's, 3-piece Tal's. Yep, as you guys can see. So Tal's belt, armor. Aki, obviously spirit. Whenever you guys see a monarch, it's most likely a spirit. Shaco, mage fist. Oh, so she is the full fire. Yeah. So she's a full fire build. Nagel 28, and war traps. I believe these are my one and only war traps, actually. And we still didn't. You know what? Should go back on that list, on that Holy Grail list, is Gore Riders. We don't have a normal pair of Gore Riders. We only have an ethereal, which I can't even use for my Uber, like, killing paladin because I have to use Goblin Toes. So yeah, that should actually go back on the freaking list because we need a pair of those Gore Riders. But War Traps, she has a Sork Torch. Again, no Annies, but just lifers pretty much. Mana. Wow, I managed to find 26% Geeds? I must have a better one. Jeez Louise, come on now. 2 Fire Skillers though. Very nice. And let's see, Gulzar. So we're wearing an Insight Thresher, Shaft Stop, and a Steel Skull. Okay. Let's look at her skills. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. 11 to 12k Fireball and 23 to 24k Meteor. Again, I'm never like fully optimized. Like people like online or crazy single player people go up to like, tens of thousands, like into the 20ks, 30 or whatever. I don't know. I don't do that much craziness. But let's look at the skills. 1 point here. 1. Oh, I believe 2 here maybe. Yeah, 2 in static field because I didn't need anything else. And then yeah, let's see. Are we completely maxed? We are. Wow. We are literally completely maxed. Yeah. That's correct. All the synergies. I believe the next thing that I would be maxing is going to be Inferno. Otherwise, more into static field just for, a bigger range. Unless if I want more warmth or more enchant for the mercenary. But yeah, there's Larzuk's girl. These 2 sorceresses are both for hell. One, I believe, has an amazing... and this is the full Talrashas setup. Yeah. One of them has an amazing lower Kurast. 27 Nagel, 29 Nagel. Trangs. Ooh, look at these little boots. Kind of hard to see. But look at that. Dual rest, 30 faster run walk, 21 MF. Cold Sunday. Another Sork Torch. This one is amazing. Look at that, 2018. Woo. Some MF, some stuff like that. What do we? Oh yeah, so she has full tails, obviously. What do we have here? Duriels, Vamp Gaze, and an ethereal Insight in a Colossus Volge. I believe this is my only one that's ethereal. I don't have, or maybe I have 2. Let's take a look here. Almost max. Now this is from the Sunder, obviously. And then let's look at our skills. So I don't know why I put. What is going on here? Item. Oh, I put 1 in here so I could put 1 into enchant. Whoops, Daisy. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, why do I have fire skills here? And then 1. This is coming from Tal's weapon. And cold skills. Let's see. How are we? Max. Is everything else max? Nope. We are in the process of maxing out Ice Bolt. And I see that I'm using Glacial Spike here in general. And Blizzard does... Let's see. Ice Blast does 2.2k. 2200. This one does about half Glacial Spike, but I think I was using it for whatever reason. I wanted the radius. And yeah, I'm at around 5k Blizzard damage, so 31. Again, no cold skillers though. Unfortunate. Oh, and I guess I'm not showing you my stash, but this... Oh, I should be showing you guys my personal stash for all of these guys. This guy, so I was so eventually, so I have the next Sork that I'm going to show you guys is my main Sork, my first Sork that I made, and she's in her 90s, and she is the dedicated like Blizzard sorceress, right? So she could kill anything. And this one I really wanted to try doing what is the build called where you're like immortal with oh my goodness, not static field, what is that called? Energy shield. Yeah, and I think it's an Energy Shield Nova. So this is where I have my Energy Shield Nova stuff that I'm probably planning on. I don't know why all this stuff is here, but I do have these for a reason in here. So I know that's for something. Also, look at that. Can make a Hodo. So Iron Pelt and Gurkies. I believe this is my one and only Gurkies. Sanctuary, kind of cool. I love this shield. The damage reduction is amazing on these guys. So that's what this will become. So I have a fire one, right, doing Nightmare and Dariel. I want a lightning energy shield, so like kind of an immortal. And this guy's already, I think, ready for that too. Well, no, he's doing insight anyway. So yeah, and then, but is it 17? Yes, it's 17. Oh my gosh, look at this roll. What? 255? That's 5 off perfect. 17. 3 on the crit strike. Wish it would have a little bit higher, but whoa. And low on the attack rating bonus. Ooh, I guess. But the damage wise, woohoo, 3100, baby. And finally, the sorceress that I said was my main. There she goes. Yeah, this one's also ethereal. So I do have 2 of them. This one rolled slightly worse on the enhanced damage, but just slightly. Everything else was nicer. And the 15 meditation is like, who cares? He's wearing a hustle. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. And an ethereal. Cure. Wow, look at you, buddy. You're all decked out. Yeah, and here's my first and only Hodo that I rolled, which was amazing. 39. I rolled it on stream. I should have a video somewhere. Wait, she's not wearing full tails. She's only wearing 3-piece tails as well. Yeah, I'm like, why is it all shining? But that's probably because I have things in my inventory. Yes. She's wearing Hodo. Spirit, 3-piece tails. Obviously, it's still the best, man. I know you could get skills from here somewhere else, or like Arak, right? But the magic find is just amazing. It's just too good, and the faster cast rate, it just makes it up. Shaco, 30 and a 30. These are my perfect Nagels. I only have 2, obviously, as it shows. Trangs. Oh, these are my second pair, but look at that. They're both 41%ers. So this is my second pair of War Traps. This one has I gave her a lower Sork Torch because, well, she's higher level, so she needs less stats. Here's my all res, MF, some cold. Ooh, some fire as well. 1, 2. Ooh, only 2 cold skillers too. Look at that. And this is my best geese that I have so far as well. 38 on the MF. Very nice. Let's take a look at this. Oh, she's not even maxed. The other one are maxed. But I'm guessing she does the most damage. Let's take a look at their skills. Oh yeah, 34, 34. Wow, and almost everything is maxed out. Ice Bolt is 1 level away. Look at that. And then 1 Point Wonders. How are we doing? Yeah, 5.5. Okay, Blizzard. Again, this could go a little bit higher with like Arak and, you know, Enigma and stuff like that, but I don't have those things yet. I do have an Arak, but I want that 3-piece. But yeah, look at this. Single target damage from Ice Blast, 2,800. Woo! Nice. I love it. Very, very good. And it'll go up just a tiny bit more once we max this out. In her inventory, I don't think she's wearing anything. Oh, yeah, she doesn't have anything. Gladiator's Bane. Yeah, she was also, I have a Snow Flash in here if I wanted to. You know, I have some switcheroonies that I eventually want. Yeah, I'm going to have to transfer. So either she can become the Energy Shield Nova or the other Sork. Either or. Because these are both Blizzards, so I just want one that's out of the 2 Blizzard Sorks to be an Energy Shield. Now, Talarasha's girl, we might actually just stick with... Nah, she's going to do something else too. Because we don't want to do Frozen Orb forever. Okay, next character. Barbarian. My favorite. Or, sorry, not my favorite, but I can't believe how much I started loving, first of all, the Act 5 mercenary, Mr. Ip. But I can't believe how much I started loving a werewolf. First of all, I don't like barbarians in general. Fantasy-wise, I love them. But any latter season, I never start with a barbarian. Theoretically, again, like, I wish that they can be awesome. And the thing that's holding them back is obviously the damage rolls on base, or the base damage rolls on weapons. I mean, until you get a grief, you literally cannot do... you can do, but it's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be a fun, like, smooth... Maybe it's going to be fun, but it's not going to be a smooth playtime. It's not going to be smooth, man. It's not going to be smooth gameplay until you get yourself a grief. And trust me, I wanted that statement to not be true. I tried so many different weapons. I even upgraded, like upped from exceptional versions to elite versions, some, in my opinion, some awesome uniques. And once I made my grief, just nothing compares. I mean, unfortunately. You know, you could still, you know, dual wield, so you can still technically have like a grief and some kind of niche, cool, kind of specifically weird offhand weapon. Yeah, I highly encourage combinations, because that's the whole point of Barbarian. You could dual wield, right? So you could combine all these different cool effects. But Grief, I mean, is just so good. And look at what I rolled, guys. And this is one of my videos, actually. A perfect Grief with one off perfect from IAS. Wow. On my first ever Grief roll. I mean, amazing. I will show you guys, by the way, the inventory, or this part over here as well. But our main, this is, and by the way, you're gonna be like, what the heck is Jables doing here with a shield? And that's because we're doing the wolf build. I fell in love with Wolf Howl. I don't know why, man. The tankiness, the amount of life this wolf has. Oh, delicioso. And by the way, this is a rare item to find, and I only found one of them. So once I did, I'm like, hey, let's try it out. And I did, and I don't know. I'm sure there's better builds, but I don't think I'm going back. So because of this, because the wolf does not dual wield, he only actually swings with his main hand. So the second hand weapon does not deal any damage, does not do any like on proc effects. Like you can't wield, where is it, Crescent Moon in your other hand, because that has no effect. Like the static will not proc in wolf form, because only your main hand will proc whatever it is that you're doing. Technically I could put this on here, but again, Grief just always wins. So I'm wearing the Spirit War Ward. Why am I wearing this? you might ask? I don't know. I just wanted to be as big of a tank as I could, so I could proc fade. Oh yeah, baby. Um, because we're weighing a hustle, so we could run super fast. And you're gonna be like, well, James, why didn't you go with treachery so you could proc fade here and then just do something else here? I don't know, but I kind of do know. It's because I really missed the 65 faster run walk from hustle. Hustle is so good, plus the evade. Oh my goodness. And obviously IS, faster rate recovery. Everything's good. I have some random jewel in here as well as in here. Like I'm getting what, like 7 decks, some all res I think. Oh, I think I have 11% damage taken goes to mana because I wanted to never run out of mana and never have to use mana potions. Oh yeah, baby. High Lords, String of Beers, a bonus attack rating, mana leech, dual res ring, a Raven Frost, obviously. Now, again, maybe we shouldn't go with Raven Frost to avoid freezing and then shattering enemies so that we can, find item. But, I don't know, I like it. I don't need to worry about cannot be frozen somewhere else. And yeah, Laying of Hands, the 350% bonus to demons is huge, fire resist, attack rating. And here's our Goblin Toes. Again, we cannot use Gore Riders because we have only ethereal ones. Barb Torch, 30 Geeds. And then here's where our attack rating, life. Oh yeah, did I put that in here anywhere? No. From our last stream, right? We found some attack rating and damage. Large Charms. I have plenty more, but these are the best ones that I found. What else here? MF. Oh, look at these guys. These are very nice. It's hard to see them. 31220. Remember, this is offline. 321. 3018. Kind of cool, right? 320, 318. For single player, ooh, very good. But I didn't go over IP. So I kind of fell in love with this guy too. I can't believe it. I don't know. Like for sorceresses, I really want that insight, right? So I don't know how much and that's my main character that I play is a sorceress. So, but for other characters, IP opened my mind up to so many possibilities. This guy is such a tank. He doesn't do like maybe significant, huge amounts of damage, but he's such a tank that you could pretty much just leave him as a distraction, just literally for that purpose. Even on a Sork, if you didn't need the insight for the meditation aura, oh my gosh! And look at what I put on him, Lawbringer. So that's for the Decrepify proc that he can do, which 20% chance is pretty good. And he has Lifesteal on here, but again, the damage is abysmal. It's 31 to 35 only, with some elemental. And then I have 3-piece Sazabi's, baby. And look, the new piece, the new Sazabi's set bonuses that they upgraded. Look at what they did. They did physical damage reduction by 16%. I believe they possibly also added increased maximum life by 27%. I don't know what they changed, but they definitely changed a few things. They definitely added the physical damage reduction. And this is just awesome, man. I wish that I didn't have to, that I could use a different sword on him as well. Like maybe even double Lawbringer just to increase my chances of Decrep procking. But overall, this is a great set, man. 40 IAS, damage to demons. Again, cold damage, so that goes back to why we're wearing Raven Frost. Lots of Life Leech, and this Life Leech, by the way, do you see how it's a part of a set bonus? This applies to both weapons now. So Lawbringer technically has 15 plus 7% Life Leech. This is like an overall, right? Like if you have Life Leech on your helmet, it would apply to both of your weapons, right? Because this is part of your body. So the cumulative set bonus there, that's part of your body, let's say, right? It's not part of the weapon itself. So that's amazing. Poison length reduction, 1 to all skills. Now 1 to all skills, what does that do? It makes him even harder to hit. His iron skin, and frenzy, by the way, he attacks like a maniac. His defense is through the roof. I don't even know where to, oh, it's right here. But his chance to get hit are so low, it's amazing. Now, what was I rocking earlier? Oh, so I have this, cannot be frozen for him if I wanted to change out from the 3-piece Sazabis. So I would give him Ariad's Face, Dusk Shroud, and let's say Crescent Moon for the static. That would be awesome. So those are the 3 pieces that I would replace on him if I ever want to. I do have a Storm Lash, baby. This would be for moi if I ever wanted to get out of wolf form. And Ariad's Face for me as well. Shaft Stop. That's an interesting, it's just a gray armor. Now I was experimenting with different shields before I, landed on Spirit Ward, but I could always do that in general. This has flat damage reduction because we don't have a freaking Storm Shield yet, as you guys remember from earlier when I went over the Holy Grail. But Spike Thorn is good. 19% physical damage reduction. Yummy, yummy. And attacker takes damage, kind of cool. Same thing here, attacker takes damage. This one I was wearing for the Deadly Strike. This is one of the very few, if not the only, I believe, offhand that has Deadly Strike on it. And this Deadly Strike applies to your weapon. So with the weapon and High Lords, right? Just Deadly Strike as well. Yeah, with the weapon, High Lords, and this, I was getting pretty up there. When I was leveling up, my favorites, look, I upped this. I upped a Flesh Render from Exceptional to Elite. I loved this thing. Oh my goodness. Demon Limb, also, I found an ethereal one. Look at that. Bad boy. Beautiful. So I socketed it because it repairs by itself. Spell Steal for just teleporting. Blade of Alibaba, I was also figuring out like if I should do that, but I don't think losing skills is actually enough. I don't know. I have this here for a reason though. Then I do have 3-piece Deaths here, ready to rock if I wanted to, or 2-piece Deaths. What is this? What is that? IK. Alright. And then I did have this. I was experimenting with that Mana Leech because I needed it a little bit so that I could sustain Feral Rage, like without having to go and drink potions. So there you have it. That's our Barbarian. Charms, did I already go through those? Yes. So yeah, that's our Barb. What a beauty. What else do we have here? Oh my goodness, let's keep scrolling. Holy Gladiator. Alright, this is not our Uber Killer. He is just a Fist of the Heavens / Holy Bolt Paladin. He was one of our most recent characters that we've leveled up, so bear with him. I don't think he's like fully up and rolling, but I guess we do have a perfect spirit in a battle sword, unfortunately, but I think that's why I kept it, because it was perfect. Another perfect spirit. Wow, 42 all res Sacred Rondash, very nice. Skin of the Viper Magi, 30 all res Tarnhelm, but almost perfect Tarnhelm actually. A crafted amulet with 1 pally, 8 FCR, but that's pretty much it. Wow, that sucks. I guess, kinda. Laying of Hands, I believe that's for just the fire res, because I'm not striking anything, right? Let's see, Ravenfrost, that's just for that it cannot be frozen, obviously. 10 faster cast rate. Ooh, this is another. Ooh, is this like a double? Why do I have a life leech and attack rating? Huh. Faster cast rate with life, mana, and lightning res. nice. Faster run walk with some MF. I feel like defensive auras, come on now. Ooh, the charms on this boy. Ooh, they are not good. Thresher Insight, Hustle, and Bulwark, 6%, with 11, oh, not a great Bulwark. I wonder, maybe, oh yes, I do remember what was this original Paladin. This was an original Zealer when I was leveling him up, I believe. Maybe. Oh, look at this. Ahas. Huh. Well, let's take a look. See. Oh, we never went over the skills in the Barbarian tree. Okay, hold up. Let's go back. Let's go back. I never showed you guys what it was all about. But I remember having it like an all-round kind of situation. So I am maxed here. Oh my gosh, this guy has overkill, man. This guy is so strong. Or so tanky. Yeah, just kind of here and there a little bit, then the rest into vitality. And let's go over our skills. So I believe I have 1 point everywhere. Yeah, 1 point wonders. I have max battle orders. So this might be the controversial thing, because I wanted it to be versatile enough for me to switch my builds without actually every single time respeccing. Because the Barbarian has so many strength, dexterity requirements, so many, you know, it's so like specific. And I wanted to save myself the trouble. So I think let's just, oh yeah, so I did this. This is just all around. I always am going to want to battle orders for, you know, max amount. I put 9 points into find item. So like with the plus skills, I'm roughly at like 64-ish, right? It could be like in the 60s, that's fine. And then the rest actually went into find potion, because there's like a little bit of diminishing returns on find item. That's why you don't want to go above, like, you know, I don't know, just you don't want to max this without putting any points in here. This is what I'm saying. Masteries, see, this is where I'm talking about where I like kind of split my odds so I don't have to respec every time. I did Blade Mastery and Mace Mastery. Those are my two favorite types of weapons that I would be using. 1 point wonders with I think 5 natural res. This could be lower, but remember, if I take off that shield that I have, which gives all res, and switch it out to something else, I will lose that all res, which will, see, like this one is barely capped, right? So it will eventually, you know, not cap me out. So that's why I put that in there. Wait, combat skills. Oh, that's right. And I have no combat skills at all because I'm in wolf form. So all I did was this, and I believe what I would do, yes, what I was doing earlier is I had 1, 1, 1, and I have this maxed earlier when I was not doing the wolf. And I believe I might have had 1 and 1. A leap attack and leap. I don't think I even went down to berserk. However, you can in case you run into physical immunes and you want to berserk them down with magic damage. That's fine. But yeah, all I did was just put these guys in here, and then I'm relying on Feral Rage. That's all I need from my wolf build. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Holy Gladiator. Make sure we don't go to Nightmare or something. Okay, so yeah, we kind of went over him already. What did this guy have? Nothing special. However, he does have a Thresher, which is nice. How are our resistances? Wow, very nice. I believe I just have, yeah, enough strength, enough dex, I believe, for max block. The rest went into vitality. Fist of Heaven's damage, we'll go into skills in just a sec, actually. Let's do that. Where are we? Skills. For defensive auras, I put 1 point wonders everywhere here, okay? just in case I want to use some redemption, vigor, right, for running around, salvation for some ungodly reason. Offensive auras, I actually, yeah, look at this. I ended up going with Holy Freeze and Sanctuary, 10 each. I know this is going to sound crazy, but by the way, 1-point wonders everywhere. Because once I maxed out Holy Bolt and Fist of Heavens, and I chose that I'm not going to be using Fist of Heavens as a single target lightning damage build, I don't need to max Holy Shock out. And what am I going to do? Like, when I'm using Holy Bolt or Fist of the Heavens, what aura should you be using? Well, really, there is no damage aura for you. So really, you have completely free reign on what you want to use. You can use Vigor. Oh yeah, I remember looking online about this because there are some awesome combinations where people use, for example, the Mercenary alongside with yourself, because you do have meditation, right? You do have cleansing. You do have prayer. You could literally stack those to get that buff for healing. So I believe that's what I was figuring out. But really, what I ended up saying was, okay, look, I could use Vigor while I'm running around. I could use Redemption while I'm low on health or something. I guess Cleansing if I want to, cleanse, like for real, right? Like to get a curse off me. But besides that, when I'm actually casting Fist of the Heavens or Holy Bolt, I rather slow my enemies down, right? Because why not? That keeps Razan more safe. Or keep undead enemies away. And just to have all the bolts, do their thing. And, keep them at bay, right? Using Sanctuary. So yeah, that's kind of my thing here. Very interesting, right? Yeah, I have not played on this guy too much. And look at this. So I found defensive ones, so I just put them on here just because why not? But these are atrocious. Whoopsies. And let's take a look at our damage. Oh, and let's take a look at our damage. So with the Holy Freeze, by the way, enemies are slowed by 53%. That's kind of insane. Also, this was just pumped in for the radius. And I believe, if need be, I can just kill undead. No. Right. I'm already killing undead. Whoops, never mind. And let's see, Holy Bolt, 3.5k, roughly. Right? There's not much I can do here. I mean, I already maxed out the synergy. Just to get more points, I guess, would be the way to go. And then I think I have just enough points. Oh, sorry. And then the rest of my points, once I put in 10 and 10. But again, you can freely respec, so you can try out whatever you guys want. But this is what I kind of ended up doing. And hopefully I have fun on this guy. And I think I'm just maxing out Holy Shield for the rest. But he's definitely at max block, because I wouldn't have put dexterity points in there for no reason. Alright, up next. Let's keep going. By the way, I'm not going to go through my mules. My mules, by the way, literally what the name says is what is on the characters. See, gloves, for my grail, right? So, basically, all you guys needed to see was that list of grail items that I still need. That's it. All right, next up. Ooh, one of my favorites is the Druid. And, as you can see by the border, he's an Alders, a full set Alders Druid. Woo, look at that. I put in some jewels, I believe with some fire resin there, and some mana after each kill in there. Because why not? I feel like nobody's this set, but I think it's awesome. Yep, full alders. That's correct. I have a 1 to Druid, 10 LRS, 23 MF. Spirit. I don't believe it's even perfect. Oh, it is perfect. Look at that. Why is... Again, I have to go to audio again. Where are my items? We do it even less. Yeah, that's good. Gloves, you just fire. Ooh, I guess we're. Ooh, that's right. We are pumping up the fire res because of our fire center. That's right. Normally I go with Hurricane and Tornado. That's my go-to Druid build. But, and like with that, you need a lot of FCR, which that's why people do not wear full alders, because it's not a faster cast rate set, pretty much. So, but when you go fire, most of your skills are on cooldown. Or not cooldown, but they have like a cooldown delay, right? Like a cast delay, which pretty much solves your cooldown problem, because you don't need it anymore. Because regardless if you, whether or not you had it, you'd still have a casting delay with your fire spells. I believe all of them have a casting delay. However, they can be rotated amongst themselves to avoid that casting delay, right? Which is why Elders is perfect for this. This is a fire, elemental fire build with full alders. I'm even wearing Immortal King's belt. I'm guessing for the fire res. Ravenfrost cannot be frozen, I'm guessing. And Nagel, 28 Nagel. 33 Gs, yep. Ooh, we have one elemental. Wow, nice. And then we have one summoning. Which, by the way, I would love to get more summoning ones. Ooh. This is a fire slash kind of a zoo druid, okay? From what I remember. Just some random. And look at this beautiful 2019 druid torch. Almost perfect. This one was one of my first torches that I got, and I was blown away. Amazing. I mean, just really amazing. Let's take a look at our... Okay, he has a Insight Giant Thresher. Low on the rolls there, but I don't think it really... Yeah, we don't need it because we're fire build. But I think it's in a Giant Thresher because he needs to be able to attack like from behind the minions. So he needs a long range. Materials and Vamp Gaze. Let's take a look at our stuff. Oh yeah, baby. We're maxed, man. We are capped. We don't even need the extra lightning res from... Because we also have Cyclone Armor, I believe, but it's not maxed. From the IK, but I believe this helps out so much that it's like, whatever. Let's look at our skills. So yeah, look at this. I have 1 point wonders, but because Druid's summoning tree, these bonuses actually get applied on soft points. Like this bear is getting 15% life for 11 points from Summon Direwolf. Even though these are soft points, they are not hard points, right? I only have one actual point in here, but he's getting the benefit from 11 points. And he's getting the benefit from 11 points here. And he's getting the benefit from 11 points here. Sorry, not from here, but from here. He's getting the benefit from everything. So the more you don't need hard points to get huge benefits. And these are just tanks. These are just meat shields, pretty much. One bear, 3 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. This, I mean, come on. Who would say no? Nothing to shape-shifting, and you just summon these once. These you might have to resummon here and there. But I don't mind. And then the rest, woo, is the left side of the tree with the exception of 1 point in Cyclone Armor. Just because I thought that, you know, with plus to skills gear and stuff like that, it'll add up and it'll, you know, be something. It won't be nothing. But besides that, maxed. And now we're finally maxing out Molten Boulder. Let's take a look. Our main damage is probably Fissure. So 2,500. Firestorm if we want it. Not bad. 2,200. We always summon a Volcano, so that's just consistent 1k damage with physical damage, because this is a fire slash physical. And then look at that. 4k fire damage with 2k regular damage. Wow. Love it. Do we have anything in here? Oh yeah, I have some cool pelts that we can make Delirium in. Ravenlore. Now I do have the, I even have an Earthshaker if I wanted to try it. I do have the variation for a Tornado Druid if we wanted to. So that's okay. Okay, let's scroll down. I believe our Sleeper Agent was next. That is correct. Now she has a nice Lower Karas map as well, and she runs so fast that I believe I have her do that for me, roughly. Well, with woo! Look how fast she runs like this. In Legacy mode, I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Alright, so she's my Trap Assassin. She does have these guys in here, obviously, just for the fun of it. If I ever wanted to go Max Natalia just to try it out. Crescent Moon. So she's actually just wearing a spear because she was doing, what's it called? Lower Karas runs earlier. Like before, you know, I got the new rig because of the technology failure there. But normally she would be running Crescent Moon. It's in a longsword because that is the fastest attack speed base, and I didn't want to use a phase blade with all that high dexterity, so that's why I went with longsword. But besides that, she's wearing another spirit here. FCR here does not matter because we're not actually casting. We're using attack speed for everything. We have a nice, decent circlet just for all res. I believe when I'm actually doing things, yeah, I wear this one or this one. Because this says only 1-2 assassin skills, but I have it for the faster run walk and for the all res. Again, this is pretty much for the Lower Karas running. Hustle. Increase attack speed, lightning res gloves. Alder's boots. Again, I'm guessing we need fire res. Mavina's also for faster run walk. When I'm actually playing, I believe I'm either using gold wrap or IK. Again, we'll see our res in just a second just to see what we're going to do or why we have this gear. But this is for the fast run walk for the LK running. Just a res ring and a Ravenfrost and a Cat's Eye. Again, for the fast run walk and attack speed. I might actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure what I normally play, I run a 2 traps amulet like this. Or even like a 3 traps. I have 2 assassin skills as well. But I have a feeling I'm wearing that normally. What else? Assassin Torch. Oh yeah, we got lots of. Oh yeah, we are running a Sunday. That's why we need the lightning res, I believe. Oh yeah. Now it's coming back together. We have a Thresher in sight. Shaft Stop, Tails Mask. Yeah, our res are on the struggle bus here for sure. Especially with the Lightning Thunder. But let's take a look at our skills. No martial arts, obviously. I believe 1 point wonders everywhere. With 3 points in Shadow Master. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just the next thing that we're maxing. We'll take a look and see. And yeah, I believe that's it. That is the next thing that we're maxing. So we maxed our lightning traps here, all 4. And I only put 3 points into Fire Blast because I don't need... Like, I'm not going to be using Fire Blast as a skill itself. So all I wanted, and this is still debatable, I'll make a choice of what I want to do. But I want to have Death Sentry use its Corpse Explosion more than just 5 times. So every 3 points gives you 1 extra. So here it shows that I shoot 6 times instead of 5. Sorry, like the explosion happens 6 times instead of 5, which helps out again. But 3 points of investment is kind of a lot just for 1 extra, so that's why I think I just stopped at 3, and then I started pumping into Shadow Master because why not? It'll just give him more life and more restall, and he's an awesome guy to have around. He's just like a meat shield pretty much. So yeah, there you have it. That's our assassin. Okay, let's now start scrolling. Let's look for... Oh, there we go. Hold on, did we miss anybody? No. Just looking for a not level 80, or not level 1. Necro time! Hell, please. Ha 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 ha! Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't this amazing? Also, let me brightness. Let me see this. This. Adjust the value so that the image does not lose detail. Oh. Oh, so that's like, okay, I see. 50? Yeah. Or is that too dark? No, it seems fine, right? Okay. Nice. Okay, this is our lovely summon necromancer with the bonus of him just, you know, looking awesome like this. And here is, by the way, where's our shared? This is why I'm collecting these. But this is the same one. Gosh darn it. I'm collecting these because you see how it says a +2 to Fanaticism Paladin only, just like it says here. I'm actually trying something out because supposedly this should increase the level 1 Fanaticism aura from the hustle itself. It should. However, it's hard to test and tell, but it should. But more on that later. This is just a hustle. Why am I wearing a hustle, you might ask? It's for my army, right? So that they can attack faster. And all I'm doing is just chilling, right? I'm not really attacking anything anyway, so might as well have me wear it while my guy wears insight because this is mana hungry. With all the corpse explosions and stuff like that going on, this does become very mana hungry. And he has a... Oh, I remember. This is an awesome, exceptional version, but it's ethereal and it has 15 ED, which, if you can see, it rolled 274 ED, which is almost the same damage as a regular elite thresher that's not an ethereal. That is insane, if not literally almost identical. So this is an exceptional base, but it has an elite damage kind of number, in a sense, which is awesome. And it rolled so high, 17, so I gave it to him. A very far-reaching Grim Scythe that could, like, you know, attack over the skeletons. With a cure for my skeletons to regen slowly. Andurial Shell here. But hold on, we didn't even go over our thing. So we have full trangs, okay? Helm, body, belt, which also actually solves our cannot be frozen. I just hate having it being frozen for some reason. And Tring's gloves. We're wearing a faster cast rate ring, 24 Nagel, and a faster cast. Oh, I'm like, wait, why is there fire skills on here? What is going on? This is for the teleport charges. Yes, I needed a faster cast rate teleport charges source. Amulet, pretty much. That's the only way to get it. Unless if you go with a circlet or a coronet, but we need the helm slot. So here we're kind of stuck. And the reason I needed out an amulet is because if we were to switch, we will be changing our level, which then will either destroy some of our skeletons or whatnot. Do you see what I'm saying? So it'll mess with things, meaning that we need to have teleport not on our offhand switch, we need it on our body. And then Mirror Walks, obviously, for the Skeleton Mastery. It's just literally for that reason. We still don't have a Necro Torch. That's one of those torches we need. We have, I'm guessing, a double Druid. That's why this is here. Other than that... Ooh, 2 summoning GCs and 1 cursed GC. Dang it. But still, awesome nonetheless. Now, this is just for fun. I just love fun things like this. Being a ghoul, come on now. Awesome. And you know what's even more awesome? Is that he could actually walk, but still move just as fast in ghoul form. But you know what happens instead when he's in the walk animation or in the walk setting is he doesn't lose his defense, so his chance to block stays the same. So yeah, this one was probably the hardest thing to get out of everything. This or the helm. I feel like those took me a while to get. Let's take a look at our... Oh my gosh, look at this. Beautiful. Just enough strength, actually, which is very low, 106. And then the rest in here. Let's take a look at our skills. So yeah, Corpse Explosion is maxed. Curses, I have 1 point wonders everywhere, besides Attract. And then Summoning, maxed. I only put 1 point wonders here, actually. I put 5 points into Summon Resist. And now, we're in the course of, I believe, either maxing Plague Golem, but I might be looking at the values for the slows enemies by and seeing if it jumps up. If it doesn't jump up, I actually might be putting it in somewhere else. You know, I might put more into here. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but he's level 83, so... Or maybe more into Golden Mastery instead, right? Yeah, if this does not increase by any percentages for slowing enemies down, I probably will be putting into here. Alright, that's our Necro. Oh, and I didn't show the other possibilities. Let's see what is in his inventory. Or did I show? No. This... Oh, I think I have... Okay, let's see. I just have some random... Yeah, this is our... See, I want him to be a poison Necro eventually. But I have Edge. I have... Oh, another thing here. Let's take that out. Um, Vamp Gaze. See a Homunculus. I was rocking this, so if I don't want to be in fanaticism form, I could always put this on my mercenary if he's gonna be. But again, level 1 fanaticism is such a small radius that's why I wanted for me to be in control of where I am in comparison to my army, because my Khazade might wander off and he's not gonna pay attention to providing fanaticism for the skeletons. So that's why I have that stuff in the inventory if I ever want to get out of there. I believe we're down to our last few. So we have the Jevazan, which for the longest time she was a Bozan, because I love Bozan so much. I love them so much. That's definitely like my go-to play style when it comes to Amazons. I love it so much. But I wanted to see what all the hubbub was about when it comes to the Javazan, so we put it together. Titans. So let's take a look at our gear here. Yep, we're rocking the Titans, non-ethereal, of course. Have not found one yet. With a spirit. We do have a Griffins. Now this can go to the assassin for the lightning trapper or for her, but I think since I was running lower Karas with the sleeper agent, I decided to go and give this to her because I think I was running cows with her, right? Because that's where all the hubbub comes from. And I believe I only have one Griffins and I put my best facet in here. So we got to negative 22 and plus 13 on the lightning res. Not great, but what are you going to do? A hustle for the run walk. Some nice 220s with lightning res and MF. These are wow. And mana, to be honest with you. These are amazing. Dual res, 30 fast run walk boots. Ravenfrost for the cannot be frozen. Mana leech. I believe that's the reason for this ring. Very high level requirement, that's crazy, but I believe that's the reason for it. I just needed as much mana leech as I can. High Lords, obviously. Let's take a look. We do have an Amazon torch, which is nice. Some more res. Passive and magic, jab skills. Okay, 1 jab skills. Oh, and our mercenary's dead. That's right. Our mercenary died, and we are not resurrecting him because the cows will murder him anyway. But I believe he had an insight. He's not like a damage-dealing mercenary. But also level Act 2, I mean. And then this might not look like much. Like this 2k Lightning Fury or this 4k Charge Strike. But it is a lot. Let's see how our resistances are doing. Almost at cap, so we're doing okay. And yeah, these are just our leftover. Oh my gosh, I wish that we could use things like Lava Gal for like enchant. Knockback, slows target. There's so many cool things. We still need that Mavina's bow though. So many cool things to do. And see, I'm almost sad. Like, I mean, Griffin's as great as it is. Like, look, you no longer could use this. You could no longer can use something like this. Sad. We do have 3 jab, but without the 20 IS. So yeah. Yep, that's our Javazan. Here, I believe, is our Uber Killer, Uber Gladiator. Yep, he's our Uber guy. Let's see him. Oh yeah, look at what he's wielding there. Oh yeah, the Flesh Ripper. That is correct. This is my favorite weapon. I don't even use a grief for the Ubers. I prefer the Flesh Ripper for all the Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, Open Wounds, minus target defense, slows target. I mean, this is just amazing. I have another. This is one of another source of teleport charges where I do not need to swap, and that is very important for me. That's why I have teleport charges on here. But in general, and again, this should not have a perfect topaz in it, because for Ubers you actually want damage reduction. But this was from a different build, but this is super clutch, so I don't have to carry any other form of teleport on my offhand, because it is very important to have my offhand as well. You know what I mean? So I want to save as much space as I can. High Lords, obviously a 44 all res. Ooh, this is my best one, I believe. Sacred Rondash, Spirit, Skin of the Viper Magi, again, all res and faster cash rate. Again, you're not a faster cash rate guy, so I believe there is a swap that we put on. I'll show you guys in a second. Because we're an attack speed guy, kind of. Drax, faster cash rate. So this is for like the teleporting as well. But this is just good in general. See, it has dual res. Like I think I had it for that reason. Ravenfrost. For Dungos, it's not a great Dungos. It's actually the worst physical damage reduction roll there could be. But I do value the 39 vitality. That to me is kind of big, because I do not want to get one shot by Lilith, so that's why that's there. Otherwise I would be using like a String of Ears that's 15%. And here again, see, no Ghoul Riders. We need to stick with Goblin Toast because we only have an Ethereal pair. We do have a Pally Torch though. This is all just res and life. Yeah, just to not get one shot, and then lots of res to overstock my res for the Mephisto fight. Look at that, 278. But I even have more than this. So just not for the Mephisto fight, because this is like the mini Ubers. When I start off, I'm maxed here. Oh, let's take a look at our, yeah, just enough strength and just enough dex for max block, rest and vitality. Let's see, what is my swap? So my swap is Treachery. I do have a 15% if I want it, and I also have Thunder God's Vigor for Mephisto. And these are just things that I kept. Like, these are not things that I wear for the Uber killing, actually. And then Rockstopper. This is what I actually use for Mephisto when I'm fighting him. It's more damage reduction. Same thing with like a Dariel. This is only used for teleporting around, and then this is like for the actual fight itself. Rockstopper, one of my faves. And obviously our mercenary is also gone because he gets, annihilated. But let's take a look at our skills. So for this guy, he is originally, he's not just a smiter, but I made him specifically for a smiter, because originally I think he was a Hammeridon, right? So what did I do? I maxed out Fanaticism. I maxed out Smite. I maxed out Holy Shield. And then I put 1 Point Wonders with 10 in resist fire, 10 in resist lightning, which boosts our cap, our lightning res and our fire res cap to 80. Okay, if you put another 10 points, it'll go up to 85. But I felt like 5 points more than normal, which normal is 75. So 5 points, see, that's normal, and this is not normal. This is enough. And then I put the rest of my points into Vigor so I could just run faster. And that's what I'm probably going to be doing, is putting the rest into Vigor. Because I don't have any faster run walk anywhere. So I'm slow. Yeah, so that's that guy. And nothing else in here. I don't swap anything else there. I might actually swap something here eventually. Do I ever swap anything out here? Or no? I don't think so. I don't think I ever swapped to like a G-Face. I have a whole video dedicated to Uber, so you guys can watch that. It's either in my regular feed or the live feed, so either one. But it's going to be in the title, so don't worry. Search it there. Alright, let's keep scrolling. We might be done. This guy is our Gambler. There's nothing to show on him, really. No, that's just a random character. And there you have it. And this is the last sort that we just completed. Yeah, we definitely need to give her some higher gear. Or we could continue and like pretend as if we have no shared stash. We'll see. I have not made up my mind completely yet on that. Because it would be nice. But at that point, I might as well... Well, I was going to say I might as well do like online, like on the season. But there's no point of doing that either, really. But this lady, she... Because of her name, she is supposed to be a Tal Rasha's girl. But look at this. First of all, the luck on this girl is insane. She found both of these. Okay, I'm guessing Nightmare. I mean, these are all on stream, so you guys can check it out. You guys are going to have to go way past the Diablo 3 season, though, that I was streaming live, and go back. But find in the title when I'm level. She should be like right up, right before I went over to Diablo 3 for the season. She has the craziest luck. She found this. She found this. Has she found anything else? Like, that's insane. We found this last stream. She found this. Look at this. You guys see this? This is insane. I mean, the only thing that's missing is 2 skills instead of 1, but she found this like early on. This is crazy. These suck, however. And then she found this last stream. I'm gonna be upping this to a what is that? What's the next one up? Mithril Coil? I don't know, but the exceptional version. I don't even need an elite. I don't need like the super high strength requirement. But this is... Wow, no, Mesh Belt. Sorry, Mesh Belt is the next one. Mithril Coil is elite. But try res. Are you kidding me? Look at this. With faster hit recovery and strength. Bro. The luck on this girl is insane. I mean, was she lucky in anything else? Look at these. Dual res. Dual res. This could be for another bulwark or something like that instead. In general, she's just, I don't know, man. She's doing great. 850, 83. I should put this here now, to be honest. Let's put these guys here. Now, we're not going to use these yet. What is that? Where can I make that sound less? Is it this? Yes. Okay, so you know what we should do? We should put our items a little higher. 33. User interface at 25. There we go. We're slowly but surely cooking. But besides that, she's just wearing basic, like, standard gear. But, I mean, look at this. What in the world? I don't even want to wear Tal's belt with that on. I mean, that's insane. You know? Why would I ever forego this belt? Amazing. Amazing. So, wowza wowza, y'all. That is it. Also, let's go to Act 1, please, instead of Act 5. Thank you. So yeah, there you have it. There's the showcase of what we've been up to. Here, before we go, let me get that Holy Grail up for you guys again. I'm going to show it off one more time. I'm going to show it off one more time. Yep. There we go. And hide. So, this is the Grail list that is still missing. You guys can take a quick gander. What else can I say? We're about 90% there. We have like 1/10 left. Okay. Some of these, like I mentioned earlier, are like going to be dedicated to that gambling character, just to try to, you know, get ahead of the game. But it does suck to gamble these. You know, it sucks on your arm. You get carpal tunnel from freaking just clicking over and over. But technically, some of these are possible, and then the rest will just come with time. I hope to get this very soon. I hope to get this like immediately. This is number 1 because I want to get myself my first Annihilus. This would be super clutch. T-Stroke, I wouldn't mind either. Storm Shield would be clutch. Even Headhunter's Glory. I wonder what I could do with 3 sockets. I love, you know, messing around with different builds. And a Death's Fathom would also be pretty darn clutch. So Death's Fathom, Nightwing's Veil, Stone of Jordan, Death's Web. Ooh, that would be so clutch. I really, really would love this for my Necro. Storm Shield. You know. Also, Burr Rune. I completely forgot to mention this earlier, but we're missing only 5 runes. Zod, Cham, Burr, Sur, and Ohm. We actually found a jaw. Remember? It was crazy. It was just off a white mob in Act 2 when it was terrorized. I believe it was like maybe Far Oasis or something like that. I'm not sure. But I think it was crazy. We found our jaw, so all we need is Burr, and we can make our first Enigma on single player. So I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase. I also wish you guys, I hope you guys had a great 2025 here with me and in your personal lives. I wish you guys all the best. So happy early New Year, or happy New Year to you already, if you live in a different time zone. And I can't wait for 2026. This is a video where you guys can leave in the comments below what you guys want to see more of, what kind of journeys you want us to take together. Maybe some challenge runs, some meme runs, or runs, you know, focused or technically, you know, just revolving around a specific item or a specific method or a specific play style. Let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already, and make sure you're subscribed, because sometimes what YouTube will do is they will randomly unsubscribe you if for I don't know how that happens, but it has happened to people before. And it has happened to me before as well when I subscribe to somebody. So make sure you're subscribed if you like this content. We are going to be doing some other old school games, not just Diablo 2. So leave in the comments below what you guys would want to see. If a nice Diablo 3 season comes on, we'll do that. I do want to also basically possibly incorporate some other old school games that I've been meaning to try, or not try, but stream actually, and one of them being RuneScape 3, because starting January 19th they are getting rid of microtransactions, or technically not microtransactions altogether, but kind of like cheating your way through the game and just leveling up by paying money. Yeah, they're getting rid of that. So starting January 19th, I feel like we want to do a clean, fresh slate, make a new character on RuneScape 3. I believe in that game. That game was a godsend growing up. Well, old school RuneScape before it became RuneScape 3 and all that stuff. But that's an awesome game. I actually already created a character and made it. I need to make maybe two. One that's an Iron Man and one that's not. But I already made one. Just so that when January 19th comes, we can log on and not have anybody question whether or not I, cheated my way through anything. So just a brand new character. RuneScape 3 is on that radar. Old school RuneScape is on that radar as well for upcoming 2026 plans for us. What else? And then some offbeat games. Things like maybe some Super Nintendo games on emulator. We'll try some of those, but those are not like progression, those are just kind of like a one and done kind of deal. Super Mario RPG, some Donkey Kong, Battle Realms. If you have never heard of that, that is an amazing game. It's on Steam. It's super old schoolish and it's not great graphics or anything like that, but it is amazing. I'll try to throw that in there maybe. But generally speaking, Diablo 2 is our home. So please share the video. Let everybody know that 2026 is a brand new awesome year for the channel. There's going to be like an official first year of the channel, streaming wise. So I hope you guys enjoy and just leave as much ideas in the comments as you can. Like I said, share the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the new year. So, Happy New Year, guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of you guys who celebrated last week or a week ago. And I will see you again in the next one. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, everybody. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.